Hyderabadi-style Mirichikasalan. Let's prepare the masalas for the gravy. Take a pan, add 2 tablespoons of peanuts. Roast the peanuts until all the raw smell is gone. Stir occasionally. Peanuts are changing its color and see some dark spots on top of it, then it is ready. Transfer to a plate and let it cool down completely. Now dry roast the whole garam masala. 1 bay leaf, 2 to 3 cinnamon sticks, 3 to 4 cardamom, 2 to 3 cloves, 1-2 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1-2 teaspoon of fennel seeds, black stone flour and 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. Transfer to a plate and let them cool down. Now add 2 tablespoons of oil. Add 2 medium-sized diced onions. Cook until onions are translucent. Onions are turning into brown color. Stir continuously and cook for 2 minutes. Onions are done. Transfer to a plate. For Mirichikasalan, here we are using jalapeno peppers. Take a pepper and make slit in between, as shown in the video. One should never fry peppers without making a slit or holes in them. They can splatter and it can be dangerous. Repeat the same process for the other peppers too. In a pan, add 2 tablespoons of oil and heat up. Now add the peppers and fry in the oil. Fry on medium heat for 3 to 4 minutes. Stir occasionally. Slowly, peppers are turning soft. Peppers are fried. It's done now. Transfer them to a bowl. Take a mixer jar and add fried onions. Make a fine paste. Onion paste is ready. Take same pan and add oil if required, then add the grinded onion paste. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes. One tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Give a stir. Now add a half tablespoon of turmeric powder. Mix well and cook for a minute. Take a mixer jar and add all the roasted ingredients. 2 tablespoons of curd. 2 medium tomatoes. Add half glass of water. Make a fine paste. Masala paste is ready. Add it to the gravy. Mix well. Cover with lid and cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Open the lid and mix the gravy. Now add all the spices. 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. A half tablespoon of garam masala. Salt adjust accordingly. A half teaspoon of coriander powder. A half teaspoon of cumin powder. Mix all the spices and cook for 2 minutes. Now add grinded masala paste, water. Mix well. Cover with the lid and cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Now check the gravy. Give a stir. Gravy is cooked. Now add the fried peppers. Mix well. Cover with the lid and cook for another 2 minutes, then the peppers will cook with gravy. Give a mix. Mirichikasalan is ready. Gravy is ready to serve. Hyderabadi function style Mirichikasalan is ready. It goes well with bagara rice or naan. Tasty and delicious. Mirichikasalan.
Afghani egg curry. This dish looks so fancy, but the making is Very simple and less time-consuming. Yet the taste is just delicious. Take enough water to boil the eggs and add eggs to it. Cover with the lid and bring to rolling boil. Let's check the eggs. Eggs are done. Switch off the heat and let it cool down completely. Then peel the skin off. Take a medium-sized onion. Take out the skin and chop into thin slices. And loosen the onions to fry evenly. Take a pan and add 2 tablespoons of oil. Add sliced onions. Sauté for a minute. 3 to 4 garlic pods and 1/2 inch of ginger. 6 to 7 green chilies. 1/2 cup of cashews. Mix and cook until the onions are translucent and the cashews become soft. Onions and cashews became soft. Switch off the heat and let it cool down completely and add it to the blender jar. ½ cup of coriander. 1/2 cup of stems of spring onions. The stems of spring onions adds extra flavor to the dish and brings bright color to the curry. Masala paste is ready. Take a pan, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Add 1/2 tablespoon of red chili and turmeric powder. Fry the masalas until the raw is gone. Don't burn the masala, put the heat on low flame. Now add boiled eggs to the masala and fry for about 2 to 3 minutes. Give it cut marks on top of the eggs as shown in the video. Do for remaining eggs too. Add it to the pan and roast until all the eggs are coated in the masala. Just toss the pan and fry until the outer shell of the eggs become golden brown and crispy in texture. They became crispy and nicely coated in the masala. Then switch off the heat. Take a saucepan to make a gravy. Add 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil, 1 cinnamon stick, 1 black cardamom, 2 black cloves, 2 green cardamom, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 3 to 4 black peppercorns. Sauté for a minute. Add curry leaves. Give a mix. Add masala paste. Combine very well and cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. Add water to the blender jar for remaining masala paste. Mix well and add it to the gravy. 1 cup of curd. Combine well. Turmeric powder. Missed that clip. 1/2 teaspoon of cumin and coriander powder. Salt adjust accordingly. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Mix well. One tablespoon of garam masala. Add dry fenugreek leaves. Combine well. Add water if required at this point to adjust the consistency of the gravy. Add eggs to the gravy. Let the eggs cook in the gravy for about 5 to 7 minutes. Cover with the lid and cook on low to medium heat. Check the gravy. Give a mix. Switch off the heat and serve hot. Enjoy delicious Afghani egg curry. Coconut kebab curry. Tasty and creamy coconut kebab curry. It is easy to make with limited ingredients like fresh coconut and vegetables, which are normally available at home. You can make for any party. It goes well with any fried rice, naan and normal chapati. Taking to complete fresh coconuts. Take out the shell and cut into pieces. Take mixer jar and add chopped coconut pieces and grind without adding water. Grind little portion at a time. Perfect texture for kebab. Transfer to a bowl. Repeat the same process for the remaining coconut. Like, subscribe and press on a bell icon to get notified for more videos. In a same mixer jar add spices, 3 to 4 garlic pods, and 1/2 inch ginger, 15 to 20 green chilies, 2 medium onions. Grind little coarse paste. Now add 1/2 cup of roasted chana dal and grind till all ingredients combine well. It's perfect. Add it to the coconut mixture. Salt adjust accordingly. Handful of coriander leaves. Handful of dill leaves or soy kura optional. Combine everything well. Check the binding. Make kebab or vada shape and check. If it is breaking, add some more roasted chana dal or besan. It's perfect. Let's prepare for deep fry. Take enough oil to deep fry and heat up. Let's dry air fry too. Place a parchment sheet and add kebabs. Bake at 180 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. Now deep fry the kebabs. Check the oil is hot enough for not put little piece of dough. If it is comes up immediately, then it is ready to deep fry. Put one kebab and see if it is breaking in the oil or not. If it is breaking, then it requires some more roasted chana dal or besan for more binding. Binding is perfect. Add more kebabs in the oil. Shape as you like. Cook on medium flame. After adding kebabs, don't touch immediately. Let it cook for 3 to 5 minutes. Bottom side you see little brown color. Now you can flip to the other side. Cook until both the sides are golden brown on medium flame. Both sides are turned golden brown. It's done. Let's prepare for the gravy. Take a pan and add 1/2 cup of peanuts. Dry roast the peanuts on medium heat. Stir occasionally. Peanuts are turned little brown. Now add 1/4 cup of cashew nuts. Roast until it turns golden brown. It's done. Transfer to a plate and let it cool down completely. In the same pan add 1 tablespoon of oil. Add 1 big onion. Saute until it turns golden brown. It's done and transfer to a plate and let it cool down. Take a mixer jar and add roasted peanuts, onions, and other spices. Roasted sesame seeds 1 tablespoon. 2 to 3 green chilies optional. Roasted onions. 1/2 cup curd. 1 cup of water and grind to a fine paste. Take a pan, add 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. Check the oil is hot enough or not. Add grinded masala paste in the pan. Saute for 3 to 5 minutes on high flame and stir continuously. Now put on medium flame and cover with the lid and cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. Open the lid and check the gravy. Mix well. Now add the spices. 1/2 tablespoon of turmeric. 1/2 teaspoon of cumin powder. 1/2 tablespoon of coriander powder. 1 tablespoon of garam masala powder. 1 tablespoon of chili powder. Added green chilies in the paste, so adjust the red chili powder accordingly. 1 tablespoon of salt. Mix well. Cover with the lid and let the spices cook for 2 minutes. In the meantime, let's prepare the tomato puree. Add the tomatoes to the mixer jar and make a fine puree. Open the lid and check the gravy. Mix well. Add tomato puree. Add little water to the mixer jar and add to the gravy. Mix well and cover with the lid and cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Add the coconut kebabs to the gravy. Cover the kebabs with the gravy and cover with the lid and cook until the kebabs are soft and tender. Garnish with some fenugreek and cilantro leaves. Mix well. Serve hot and enjoy. Perfect lunch for any occasion. Guthivankaya masala curry recipe. It is a spectacular dish that's made for a special meal and it tastes super delicious with a burst of flavors. Take a pan and add 1/2 cup of peanuts, 1/2 cup of cashews. Dry roast them until all the raw smell is gone or it turns golden brown. Roast them on low to medium heat. See the dark spots on them. Now add stone flour very little, 2 small bay leaves, 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. Roast them until the sesame seeds are starting to splatter. Switch off the heat and transfer to a plate and let it cool down completely. Add it to the blender jar and keep it aside. Take a pan and add 2 tablespoons of oil. Now fry the brinjal in oil until it turns golden brown and cook up to 70%. It is a traditional dish and varies by region and family. There are different versions of it. In this post I share my mom's guthivankaya curry that's super easy to make and tastes delicious with a blast of flavors. In the same pan again add 2 tablespoons of oil. Now add 1 medium-sized diced onions. For 5 green chilies. Fry them until it turns golden brown. Saute them on low to medium heat. Onions and green chilies are roasted well, then switch off the heat and let it cool down completely before adding to the blender jar. Add it to the blender jar. 1 big tomato cut into cubes and add it to the blender jar. Coriander, few mint leaves, 1/2 cup of water and grind to a fine paste. Masala paste is ready. Add 2 tablespoons of oil. Now add grinded masala paste to the pan. Combine well and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Stir occasionally. When the masala paste is cooked a little in the oil, then add all the spices. 1 tablespoon of garam masala powder, 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. Salt adjust accordingly. 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Combine everything well. Subscribe my channel for more videos. Curry is too thick. Add water to adjust the consistency of the curry. 1/2 cup of water to the blender jar for the remaining masala paste and add to the curry. Adding 1/2 more cup of water. Curry is too thick. Combine well. Total 1 cup of water is used. Cover with lid and bring to the boil. Check the curry. Masala gravy is cooked perfectly. Combine well. Now add fried brinjals to the gravy and mix well. Mix gently. Cover with lid and cook until the brinjals are completely cooked. Brinjal will completely coated with the spices and masala, then the flavor of the gravy will become more delicious. See the oil is separated, then the guthivankaya masala curry is ready. Give a mix. Switch off the heat. Garnish with cilantro. Transfer to a bowl and ready to serve. Serve and enjoy. It is eaten with hot rice, bagar rice, ghee or chapati.